everybody! Welcome back to Northernlion, place of Binding Rise of AFTERBIRTH Plus, where I've been playing good and bad. Critics would have you believe more bad than good, but I don't know. We've had positives, we've had a lot of good runs. We've had some runs that haven't been so hot, I'll admit that. Dude, it looks like we're going negative with Maggie here. If you want me to get negative with Maggie, your hair stinks. P626Z020. And your speed stat is garbage. I'm sorry, that was a little uncalled for. A little close to the bone, if you will. Maggie gets a bad rap, dude. I don't want to be the home for misfit toys necessarily, but, you know, everyone talks about Maggie as if she's a pariah. She's a persona non grata, you know? She's not invited to a boat race. Stole that joke from Flight of the Conchords. It's not stealing if you cite your sources. You know, when you write an essay, they don't go, oh, you stole this information, you know? It's an on-the-shoulders-of-giants sort of situation. Cancer pickup's pretty good here. I just think she gets a bad rap for being garbage recently. In her history, sure, she's been a garbage character. Now she's fine, you know? 3.5 damage, 10 rate of fire, 1 speed to start once you get, you know, like, greedier done. I don't know if it's greedier or if it's, Have we killed Deliria? We have killed Delirium, so that might have been what gives us the bonus pill. Can't remember, actually. Still dealing with little neck strain today. Not that this is where you go to get, you know, an update on NL's spinal health. I think it's actually a blessing in disguise. It's only been 1 day since the neck pain started. It's like 50% better today. So, you know, if it continues on that pace, it will continue to get 50% better every single day until, inevitably, I end up having some kind of super neck. I'm interested in that. I'm looking forward to it. But I think it's like my cue to get rid of this freaking DX Racer, dude. I know it's Twitch. It's anathema for a Twitch streamer to say they don't like the DX Racer chair. It's not that I don't like it. I think I just aged out, dude. I'm not even trying to get sympathy for like, I'm old. I'm turning 29 this year. Please. Return to the concept of a pension. just joking. Anyway, but I think I gotta age up. I gotta get some ergonomic stuff, dude. You get older, you learn you're not invincible. I got a little tendonitis in both wrists, I'm sure from having like a not ergonomic computer setup combined with spending a lot of time at the computer. You might be like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's many other numbers you could be as well in terms of your age, in terms of years on planet Earth. But if you're on the, you know, the side that's a little lower than me, you might consider yourself immortal. You might say, why don't you just not get tendonitis, Grandpa? It's the easiest thing in the world. Look at me. You'll see, you know? You get older, ergonomics, aka like the lamest science in the world, becomes not so lame. We got a spine, we gotta figure out what to do with it. Pretty sure that by the time I turn 80, the new phenomenon, you know, we've had desks. We had the Hawaii chair, of course. That was a big one. Now we got standing desks. People are like, sitting is the new smoking. You gotta stand up. I don't disagree with that. I could, you know, live with the concept of a standing desk for streaming, I think. I'm not saying it would be fun for the first couple of weeks, but, you know, I think I could get used to it. The only problem is the ceilings in my current office are like, you know, 7 feet high, so... I mean, I'm not 7 feet tall, but it would be a little claustrophobic. Plus, we get some weird echo off the... you know, where the floor of our upstairs neighbor, if you know what I mean. Either way, I'm pretty sure by the time I'm 80, the new phenomenon is going to be like underwater desks. Like the desk isn't underwater, but you spend the whole day like fully submerged in a water tank. It's great for your spine. Your spine wasn't meant to take all this gravity, so now we'll just, you know, in the womb, we're not subject to the pressures of gravity as much because we're buoyant. So all we got to do is get one of these buoyancy desks. That's, like, as soon as I said that, I was like, oh my god, a buoyant desk. I gotta stop giving away these awesome ideas for free. That could make me, you know, $1 trillion one day, which is gonna be worth, like, you know, slightly less than $1 trillion now, but would probably be more than enough to purchase a parcel of land in Vancouver, so that's all you need. Buoyant desks. Is it gonna be annoying to, have a buoyant desk? Probably. You know, you ever spring a leak, the whole place is going up, but plus you're surrounded by electronics. You know, you're giving me a lot of excuses, you're not giving me a lot of solutions right now. You're fired. I'm sorry. I want to be the Steve Jobs of the desk industry. Probably a sentence that has been uttered unironically at least once in human existence. You know what always gets me? There are still people out there, and by the way, if you are one of these people, this is not me, like, roasting you. There are still people out there on planet Earth that sleep on waterbeds. I want to know why, because this strikes me as one of those things where I'm ignorant. I'm like, a waterbed is a 1980s thing. If you're still sleeping on one, you know, you missed the fad dying. What's wrong? Like, you're behind the times. But is this one of those things where I make fun of bullet ball, and all of a sudden everyone comes out of the woodwork and is like, actually, it's like a really inclusive sport for people that, you know, have physical ailments and disabilities, and I come across as a jerk? Is that like a waterbed is like really good for you if you have spine problems? It seems like it would be the opposite, but you know, I'm like 100% not a chiropractor, so I'm not even a Kaiser Soze, dude. It's been a very, very laid back run here. Dingle's not too bad, ladies. We're hoping here to get a, ooh, that was pretty terrible. Get a deal with the devil. We got tons of HP, so we want to trade it away for some damage, because we're still rolling, like, base damage. We also have the cancer item, which is really nice for extra survivability on the late game floors, but we don't have to worry about the late game floors for now. We got to worry about, you know, the floor that we're on at the present moment. Just continue to use this poop to help ourselves out. Please don't break the poop. Please don't break the poop. Actually, it just came across more offensive than I intended. See, it was just a misspeak to begin with. Alright, if we get a, Cambion Conception could be really good, but if we can get a, Blood Bank, it can be even better, especially with the Yum Heart working out for us here. No chance to make it into that mob trap room, which is actually a boss trap room, so instead we'll just bounce. I think I'm gonna use the stars card, but I'm gonna use it productively. So we're gonna go into the cursed room, hope to get, like, Guppy's head, because Yum Heart's doing nothing yet, and then teleport out. I think the secret with this, you just gotta go for it. You know, it's actually really easy to not take damage on the spikes, you just don't touch them. I know it's like an easier said than done sort of, you know, situation there. Not good enough. Good enough. But I think you just gotta put the ball in your own hands. Oh my lord. I think you gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna force the game to hit me here. I'm gonna give myself a chance to prove that I'm great. We did so, and it worked, sort of. Dude, these enemies. That is like, I like this because it's an enemy that fires in a way we've never seen before. Like, that's not, it's kind of like mega fatty shots, but not exactly the same. It's a new mechanic, I can appreciate that. Piercing shots, of course, happy to have them. Getting paralysis out of the ecosystem is fine by me as well. We're not going to the shop because I don't want to be tempted by the fruit of another. Tempted, but the truth is discovered. What's been going on? Now that you've been gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. I don't think I've ever heard that song outside of a commercial. It's like that and Day Bow Bow, aka Oh Yeah by Yellow. You know, made famous by Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and then afterwards made famous by It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. I wonder if that song ever was on the radio. Or was it birthed for movie trailers only? Like that song that goes like, it's getting hot, hot, hot. Like, those are movie trailer exclusives. Ooh, please let me shoot before you... Okay, we want to keep our deal with the devil chance alive here. The odds of it working out for us are very low, to be honest with you. 33.75. You know, I wouldn't hang my hat on that. That's like going to the casino, betting it all on green. I know there's zero. I know there's double zero. It's a little bit of a stretch, you know. I mean, you know, there are books for, like, how to make money at the roulette table. Have I talked about this before? Like, if you go to Amazon right now and search, like, roulette strategy, you can find books. You can find books about how to, like, win money. Like, the best way to play slot machines. The roulette table is like I really like the concept of roulette because it's like pure mathematics and probability. I think I'm just gonna go. Yeah, we'll take world with us and just get out of here. Like, literally, there's like a 1% edge for the casino, which is the green nut. The green nuts! No, the green buttons that it can land on, 0 and 00. And then apart from that, it's just like, well, your risk essentially is nearly exactly the same as your reward. There's books that are like, they proclaim that they can teach you how to be better at roulette. Who is writing this? I don't know, like, don't even start me on who's buying it, because that's just like, I don't want to say it's sad, because maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe there's strategies you can do with regard to your betting that make it, you know, you want to bring your stake in and then, you know, see that, like, first off, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's the most important part here. Please give me a spirit heart so I can play the Cambion Conception enabler a little bit more here. 0 luck. Not working too well. I think we should just keep ourselves alive for the time being. Build up more charges. But, like, there's... Some people are, you know, gambling addicts. Some people are just ignorant of the fact that it's not a game of skill, it's entirely a game of chance. Who's writing these books like Roulette Strategy with Vic Martingale or something like that? I don't understand. You gotta have a pair of brass cojones on you, dude. To be like, oh, what do you do? I'm an author, I write books about roulette strategy. Again, maybe I'm actually missing it. Because I know that, like, there is a strategy. I think it's actually called the Martingale strategy, which is why I use that name for an author in hypothetical land here. And what you do is you go to the roulette table, you bet X, where X is low. And then if you lose... No, don't... Speaking of losing, I had to take the hit there. Just to keep myself from getting hit by the champion. Don't do this to me. I think we're gonna be fine. We got Incubus out of Cambion Conception. We just do one more room. We can do this. And then basically if you lose, you bet double. You lose, you bet double. So the idea is you only have to win once, because the first time you win, you just back away. You put 20 bucks down. If you win, you walk away with 40 bucks. If you lose, you put 40 bucks down. You lose, you put 80 bucks down, etc., etc. The problem happens... We have no bombs. 2 of clubs. Yeah, we'll probably use that right away. Lover's card is good here, too. The problem becomes... You know, if you lose 80 bucks, you bet 160. Lose 160 bucks, you bet 320. Lose 320 bucks, maybe you don't have 640 bucks left to bet with, or maybe the table has like a maximum, you know, of like you can only place $100 a bet. All of a sudden, you know, you've lost 6 times in a row and you can't win your money back. Your strategy has failed. But apart from that, I'm like, what the heck is roulette strategy, my dude? Maybe I should read the book, like, for curiosity's sake. I've talked about it before. Again, it's not meant to be, like, a holier-than-thou sort of thing, but I sort of just don't get gambling. Like, I've done it before, and I've had an okay time, but I've never been like, I could really go for a trip to the casino right now. But maybe I'm missing out. For now, though, we're going to try to get off this topic, this tangent of conversation. Continue playing this, get some more money, but the money is very secondary. Although that was very nice. To getting Cambion Conception to pop for ourselves, so... I like that. We're gonna continue playing this guy. I just want, like, 1 Spirit Heart. I can actually go for a single Red Heart as well. We're gonna get rid of Yum Heart. We don't need it anymore. Please just give me a Red Heart. Because I shouldn't have played it as much as I did, and I feel bad. No Spirit Heart, that's fine. Because what can we do now? Well, we can go to our curse room without having to spend anything. We could also open that golden chest. No! We got hit, but we got unlimited bombs in the process as well. Hey, I am not playing very well, would be a good way to put it. Got a little HP back out of that. And the run has given us a chance, so I really do, you know, blame myself quite a lot for the fact that it seems like we're doing fairly poorly here. We're still, like, on basic stats, but we should be starting to run away from it. Like, Incubus helping us out is huge. We're not going to get boss rush, but this is all about getting the negative to begin with. Like, I actually completely understand why the most popular mobile games. Not all of them, but like a certain chunk of them. Maybe like, 1 out of the top 10 on the iOS App Store at any given moment is just a slot machine. I get it, it's exciting that, you push the button. It's a minor investment. You see what comes out of it. Sometimes nothing, oftentimes nothing. Sometimes a little reward. Very rarely a big reward. You go, I can see how that'll get your neurotransmitters pumping, but I don't know. I don't understand. Like, people have to know that there's no strategy, right? Or is this one of those things, like, I don't know why. Like, I know that ads are always targeted to you. But I don't know how somehow I ended up getting, like, exclusively on Facebook. I only get ads. I get ads for, like, DoorDash, which is fair enough. And then I get ads for, like, this Tony Robbins-esque self-help stuff, where it's always like, before I made my first $1 million at age 30, people asked me what success meant to me. And it's always like, Tom Harris Consulting. And then I click on it. Not the ad, but, I go, like, independently in an incognito window search it. And there's, like, a whole industry of 25-year-old dudes in suits selling how to make money to 25-year-old dudes who want to be in suits. Like, I'm missing out on this weird kind of like Ouroboros, I think it's happening. But I'm not missing out on it because all of my freaking ads every day I go to Facebook and it's like, are you sick of not accomplishing anything in your life? And I'm like, I'm all right, dude. I'm doing okay. And then like this dude's like, I've made 30 millionaires in my time, and I'm like, I just don't care. I gotta, what, Facebook is actually good about targeted ads. I can click the button that says, don't tell me about this. I don't want to see this anymore. But I kind of take pleasure in the idea that the ads are not, like, they're paying for them, and then it's going to me, and I'm laughing at them, and then... Because I don't want to get self-help from the guy who's like, let me tell you how I made $1 million. Because I'm pretty sure the guy made $1 million selling ebooks to people who want to know how he made $1 million. I want to talk to the businessman who's like, I don't have time to... did I just say businessman? I want to talk to the businessman or businesswoman who's like, I don't have time to talk to you. I got work to do. That's the person I want to talk to. I don't want to talk to the guy who's like, sign up for my free course. I don't want to talk to either of them, to be honest. But if I have to, give me the guy who's like, I'm way too busy to talk. I'm too busy being successful. Instead of the guy who's like, let me write blog posts about how successful I am. But again, this is all coming from a place of ignorance, I'll admit. Like, I have a friend, and he's a good friend. This is not like an acquaintance situation that I'm selling out, but he's a good friend of mine. He was really into, like, Eckhart Tolle for a while. There's nothing wrong with that. Eckhart Tolle, I'm familiar with some of his axioms. He's like a philosopher in the modern era. He's written some books like The Power of Now. It's all about, like, motivating yourself, if not now, when, etc., etc. But I always found it like a weird sort of paradox. And maybe this is just my way of glossing over things, but, Eckhart Tolle is like, all there ever is now. So what are you doing with your time? And I'm like, Eckhart, I'm reading this book right now. But you're making me feel guilty for indulging in the product that you have sold me. I kind of want to return this, and I don't even know it. Just start going out and learning how to paint wildflowers in my backyard or something like that. That's obviously a joke. We don't have a backyard. Please stop hitting me. Madness imprisoning me, all that I see. Absolute failure. Anyway, I don't even know how we got off on this topic. You know how we got off on this topic? Because we're on the 5th floor, and I have 3.5 damage. That's how I ended up on this topic. I'm just like... It's the same thing like I used to get ads on YouTube all the time. I don't know what happened to this guy. He got swallowed up by Tai Lopez, I guess. But there used to be that guy Mike Chang with 6-pack shortcuts. Every time... Mike Chang probably, via the insane amount of ads that that dude had on YouTube, probably, like... has paid tuition for every class I've taken as an adult, is my guess. And that is not even an exaggeration. But you always, you click on a video. Hey guys, what's up? Here's the foods you should not be eating if you want to have 6-pack abs. Number 1, donuts. Number 2, just a glass of water with a kilogram of powdered sugar in it. And you're like, Mike Chang, I know. I don't need this ad. I know the secret to abs. I just, I don't need the shortcut yet. I haven't even taken the long way. Proper diet and exercise. I don't need the long form approach. The recipe is very simple. Not easy, but simple, you know? I love the taste of food that's bad for me. More than I love being able to take my shirt off and go, hey, look at those. And also, of course, the other benefits, like probably living a little bit longer, but like, that's not really like a benefit that I can feel until I'm already there. Like, sure, the program's called Six-Pack Shortcuts. It's not called the Longevity Logbook. It's how to get a beach body, not how to get a body that'll, you know, survive through octogenarianism. You know what I mean? They know what sells, is what I'm trying to say. I've already made that you know, I was in shape in high school. It made sense for me at the time. Because I didn't know how many good foods were out there. I was in high school, I didn't eat soup because it was too wet. That's not even a joke. I know that's what Austin believes as a 24-year-old, but as a 17-year-old, that's what I believed. I didn't like eating rice because it was just too much work. There's so much rice on this plate. Who could possibly eat all this rice? It's outrageous. You know, it made things very simple. I don't need a six-pack shortcut. I need the motivation. I need you to, like, you know, that's what I need in, like, a personal trainer. People are always like, well, you need someone that'll keep you honest. Nah. I don't need the information. I know the information. Stop eating those dang pretzel chips. Just because you're eating them with hummus doesn't mean it's good for you. Just adding a good food to a food that's bad for you doesn't make it good. The carrots do not purify the ranch dressing, regardless. What I need is like a personal trainer that would, you know, I'd hire them and we'd sign a contract. And then they'd come to my house at like 6 in the morning and like just blare like a air horn just to get out of here. They would take a baseball bat and like threaten to break my legs. We're going on this morning run. James, you know I signed that contract, but I don't really, but you know, shatter a kneecap or something. Looks like we're using the rowing machine. That's what I need in a personal trainer. Which is also terrifying. Never do that. I'll just live with the one pack for now. There's a one pack shortcut. I don't need a shortcut, I'm already there. Dude, please, Lord. Give me something that's not an active item that's worse than the one we already have. I'm begging. Hi, begging. I'm Dad. Just shut up. So, I mean, I think that's algaes? No? One of these days I'm gonna learn the runes, dude. Could possibly make, like... Oh, that was bad. We can make, like, another incubus by doing this, I think. Which is pretty much what we're looking for, because, like, it's the single biggest damage injection I think we could have. Let's take death, because, like... Dude, I don't know. I wanna get through this. I wanna get free. I wanna get free. I wanna get free from Mike Chang's ads. Isn't it funny? It shouldn't be 6 minute. There's a joke in here. Give me a second. It shouldn't be 6 minute abs. More like 6 minute ads, right? Right? Because of today's ad focused online content ecosystem. This guy knows what I'm talking about. Oh my lord, we actually got a luck upgrade. It's alright, I'll hang. I'll hang as long as I need to hang. By the way, I didn't forget, I noticed that we got Leech of the Brian variety. Number 2, defenseman, New York Rangers. Look it up, kids. Born in the wrong generation. We need... I mean, are we on Depths 2 now? We are. We're surprisingly fairly close to being on schedule for Boss Rush and Hush. Not that either of them is of particular relevancy. That was an advanced move there. I wanted to use... oh, that sucked. I wanted to use IV Bag to prevent myself from taking Spirit Heart damage. Yo, if that's not an advanced move, you've been in the Isaac bubble too long. What's an advanced move to you then? Oh, when you... Oh, you know, you abuse the item mechanics so that you get the extra pools and it crashes the game and gives you a free... No, that's like guru level. I ain't about that, okay? We need as many red hearts as possible, as much as I wish we didn't. I'm hoping IV bag does work with Cambion Conception, because it just, like, might not. Oh, my lord. That is awful. I'm gonna leave for now. I didn't know you could go through a run this long without getting a Tears speed or oh, I guess we did get HP. A Tears speed or damage upgrade, at least. Like, we've been living in this world where we're just like, this is just how Maggie is. Forever, apparently. Please, God. I mean, I would never suggest that I've been playing the greatest I've ever played in my entire life, but I really want to call attention to the fact that we're on base stats. 6 floors into the game. Sure, we squandered a deal with the devil. We got lucky, actually, to get Cambion Conception from our first deal with the devil. Otherwise, we'd be in a real nasty spot. Like, we've gotten almost exclusively... These will always pay for themselves. Because we have IV bag in the blood bank, but... Question mark card. I don't know. That seems horrible. I don't think it's worth 15 cents. Let's put it that way. They just keep tossing some bombs in there. 7-cent compost. 2 of clubs with tarot cloth. Could get a lot of bombs, potentially. That's tempting. I think instead I'm going to buy a 2-cent bad boy there. 2 of clubs to get us up to 4. I had no idea what question mark card was going to do for us there. I figured I'd try it on for size. Let's find the item room. I think it's weird, but I think we have a win on this run. The incubus is a huge help. However, like, we need some damage of, like, any sort. Better tier effects. Piercing shots incubus can carry us for a while, but eventually that, you know, the carry juice is gonna run out. Or as they call it on Sex and the City, Zinfandel. Now, carry juice, see, maybe my audience doesn't overlap with the Sex and the City demographic that much. That's okay. I mean, I never really watched the show either. It was on TBS when I was a teenager. And Kim Cattrall is half Canadian, so, you know, by law, we have to watch a little bit of it every year in biology class, but... To a spades. That is, like, enough keys for us to never have to worry about it for the rest of our natural lives. I wanna get keys, I wanna get keys. Give me some tears, please. Give me some tears, please. Give me some tears, please. Why would you do this, Edmund? Come in, please. I would settle for... Sure, that would settle for that. Some speed is worth something here. We need damage, my dude. No, that was not a good one. I think we might be able to do the... Well, it's irrelevant now, but we might be able to do, like, the world's fastest play there, like, spacewalk walk, spacewalk walk. Because, you know, you can get 2 plays out of the Demon Judgment, which is why I was hesitating to use the IV bag before I played him, because I didn't want to lower my effective window for getting that invincible play, but... In the end, we got Acid Baby, which is okay. Oh, no. Especially if we get any good pills in our rotation, which, you know, as of right now, let's be real, I got no idea. We're at 27 minutes just getting through the first half of the game, so I'm a little skeptical. We do have a 100% chance of a deal with the devil, and we can afford to take. It's no concern whatsoever. Sure, butt bombs. Pretty not good, but instantly becomes like the second best item we've gotten out of an item room on our whole run. Oh, we did get a little brim now. So we got a nice little array of familiars walking around with us. That annoys me, but just don't lose your deal with the devil chance by being a moron, and you'll be, Bob's your uncle, etc., etc. Just looking at the rate of fire and the damage stat like it's like a mark of shame. It's like the scarlet digit. Maybe all I need is a shot in the freaking arm, dude. Something in my veins bloodier than blood. Think he was talking about blood doping when he wrote that song? Probably not, right? Jeff Tweedy doesn't seem like he follows the Tour de France. The Tour de France. I got an honest question. Why don't they call it Le Tour de France? We always say the Tour de France. It seems like if we're gonna say France, and we're gonna say Tour de, why don't we just, no, you B! Why don't we just go all the way and call it, you know, Le Tour de France? Sorry, did I get too real for you? Hunger Games? No thanks. I'm still full. Please have mercy. Look, I ruined my own deal with the devil chance there. Let's go. Let's go! Give me some Cambion. I need more.
Full health.
Just hold on to this. Could be useful. I think like a half of people are gonna overrate this run. They're gonna look at it and go, what's the problem? You got, you know, little brim, incubus, piercing shots. The problem! Sorry, I didn't want to get mad there. The problem... So we have the same stats we've had since we were birthed into this mortal coil. That never is a good recipe on an Isaac run. There's been like, okay, it's not the same stats, because we have raised our speed. And we've probably affected our shot speed in some way that's, like, useless, but... Like, it's bad, dude. This is a bad run. I'm just telling you that straight off the bat here. We might be able to succeed regardless. Like, we did get a little stronger. We have the negative. We want to make sure we make it down to Shoal. Are you actually doing any damage at all? Like, or just irritating me? Black Candle. That's pretty good. Well worth the attempt to go down here. I know, by the way, that we can use our pills to do damage within a room. We should try to do so. Not so much with Bad Trip, because that would be stupid. Oh, my Atlanta. Well, there goes the black card. But we still get the effects of Black Candle regardless. This is the, you know, it's what I get for being like, hey, Maggie's not so bad. You should all give her a chance. It turns out she's actually extremely annoying. Stop. The thing is, I mean, yeah, set him up, open up shop. But, when we get the pill, we want to hold Bad Trip because it's useful for us. So it's a bad habit right now, but we should leave with a good pill, or a pill that we want to take regardless, and then come back for Bad Trip later. It's quite a lot of money. It's a shame that that stat is worth borderline 0 right now. Sure, we get Able. Added to the pile of incredibly useless familiars that we've managed to accrue thus far. Lock up. Okay. You're starting to speak my language. I can make it out, but there's a heavy accent. Thank you for trying. We're gonna work on our communication process here, and we're gonna meet in the middle somewhere. And this run's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, so we've now reached a new landmark. We are worse than the run started with, at least statistically. Obviously, in many ways, we're better, but from a statistical standpoint, this run is actually now the worst it's ever been. That doesn't happen too often, so we might as well relish in it while we try to catch up so this run can cut the mustard. Please, I'm begging you. Questions? Luck. Just take this. We know we want that. I was working as a pill on a cursed run. That much is true. Tyrone and all the people at the studio Don't want you to win, boo-hoo. Don't you want me? Me in this context is a juicy damage upgrade. Don't you want me? Shouldn't gotten hit on caves too, you would be free. It's just like, I want this to... We got succubus, okay, that's like a huge help. What if instead of giving me like every good familiar in the game, you just gave me some damage so that I could hurt enemies myself without having to rely on a little help from my friends? What do you do when the run goes awry? I complain to my YouTube audience. What is the name of the song that you play? I get by with little help from my friends. Ooh, I would die if I don't get some damage. Ooh, I'm gonna try to acquiesce some damage. The cat did not like that note, my dude. There's some damage. If I gotta sing for my supper, I'll sing for my supper. There we go. We got a damage upgrade. It doesn't even have to be Mom's knife, and it don't need to be brimstone. Ooh. I need tears or my run is gonna end. Can I get shears before the run hits the end? Magic mirror before the run hits the end, before the run hits the end. Man, that's not that bad. Like, the note is obviously horrible. I already can't sing. But, like, coming up with those lyrics right off the top of the cut, that's not that bad. I've always been more of a freestyle rapper. Like, here's one right off the top of the dome piece. You gotta lose yourself in the moment, the music you wanted. You better never let it go. You only get 2 shots. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Look at that. Completely original. 100% original freestyle rap. It did reference Lose Yourself by Eminem. I've cited it MLA style in my bibliography. And in my intergalactic planetary. So you might think like, oh, NL's probably, like, he's having a good time on this run now that he got, Cat of Nine Tails. You losing your mind? Obviously I'm not. The run still is, like, really bad. We basically got enough damage to compensate for the fact that we got a... Tears downgrade on the last floor. We're still pretty much rolling at a base level. Mind you, it's succubus, of course. KB Conception has been like an actual all-star. It's a pretty good infested, to be honest with you. My favorite character from the Addams family, you know, Uncle Infester. Sounds like a Tool song. Help. Please just die before these shots get to me. Didn't get the deal. Dude, I know we gotta go down. I'm a little cheesed about it, though. Oh, why don't we try to accomplish a lot on this run? Excuse me, I'm the game. What do you think you're trying to do there? Make progress? I don't think so, sir. We got 2 bad trippies. No Lux. Just trying to, you know, I hate to do it, because it's much easier to just waltz in on a run and just destroy everything, but, you know, we gotta use every available advantage here, unfortunately. It makes for a more interesting run, I suppose, in the whole scheme of things, because there's kind of like a Willie or won't he sort of thing going on. It's a Ross and Rachel, if you will. It's a Ted and Robin. It's a, you know, every show, it's a Jim and Pam. Every show's got its own variety on this trope, including mine. It's an NL Maggie here. Yeah, that's good. We might as well use the full health. We also got 3 luck upgrades. What a wonderful world. Might as well keep full health. It's a slightly more flexible pill. Speed upgrade. Allows us to use full health when we're not at 0 health. Not that I would ever expect that to be, like, too relevant, but still. I think we're gonna make it through this floor. The next floor is gonna be potentially, like, a little bit of a nightmare, but I don't know, dude. Weirdly enough, Acid Baby combined with a pretty okay pill rotation and all, you know, Bob's your uncle. Does suck. I wish I could just delete all the familiars I don't like from existence right here. Not in Isaac in general, just in this run. Like, all the Rainbow Baby has no reason to exist right now. He's just making it so we can miss with Incubus.
Infested.
Little Brim, I want him closer to the top so that my dude can land shots a little bit more easily. Well, one more hit. We should use this. Hate to do it. But it also has to be done. Is that another in... No, it's a full health. I thought it was another infested. It's actually much, much better. I'm begging you. Like, please give me a Joker card or something. Give me a little bit of hope. Rebellions have been built on hope. Another completely original phrase. I do have to cite Rogue One. I have to cite them in my sources, but I came up with that phrase. I was influenced by them. Dude. This is... What I'm doing here is dumb. Or is it? Because we have full health. And we have the cancer trinket. So as long as we don't leave the room, we can get items at least this way. I don't really want to fight the angel statues. But Seraphim is, like, pretty good. I know you're like, this guy's gonna accidentally kill himself. That's not my intention. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. Shouldn't have picked it up yet. We could have used full health. I don't want to teleport. However, I could beat Mega Satan on this run if we get absurdly lucky and the run becomes stronger. I'm kind of just hoping for more items, though. So I'm thinking, like, we could use full health and IV bag to maybe cheat the system, but I don't think it works like that. I think I just gotta, you know, own up to the fact that I'm gonna lose these spirit hearts. So I would like to fight the second angel statue and then pop full health. I don't think I want to teleport, because we'll just go down that way anyway. And have we beaten Satan on this? We have, so we could teleport. But what is... Actually, maybe we should teleport? Because it's not like we're getting any extra items down here. By teleporting, we'll get down to the juicy red chests, and hopefully regular chests of the chest as quickly as possible. And at the cost of only half a spirit heart. This is one of the few times it's actually been productive to play the self-sacrifice room. 9 lives. And a lot of spirit hearts. So we have not done Mega Satan. Fantastic. Don't pick that up yet. I'm gonna play it by ear, because to be honest with you, I don't like our odds against Mega Satan. I don't think it's bad. Like, I think it's either Mega Satan or, you know, one whole floor full of jerks. Both pretty nasty, but we have 5 luck. So I'm thinking that, you know, 5 luck probably allows us to pick up some more items. So I kind of want to see... Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Kind of want to see what we can get out of it first. There's an item. Shard of glass. Maybe all I need is a shard of glass. He found the secret room for me. It's very nice of him. And this is why I'm not excited to, like, do anything like Mega Satan-y on this run. Sure, it was pretty lucky that, like, we were even able to have a chance to get Mega Satan, but, like, you really want to fight one of the tankiest enemies in the game pretty much just using Little Brim? My answer to that question is no, but You know, your mileage may vary. Celtic Cross, it's pretty... Oh, that was bad. It's just pretty. No, it's pretty okay. You know what we need? Like, if we got Bloody Lust... I'm gonna do like a little chef's kiss. Prepare yourself. If we got Bloody Lust, I would be extremely happy. I knew that was question marks, actually. But I thought, you know, we already used question marks. Who cares if we use them again? Might as well get some value. So I might be a baby. And just leave this run after the fight with the lamb. This is where I find myself confused again. It's like, can I fight the lamb and the lamb won? Now, can I fight the lamb and then leave and fight Mega Satan? I guess we'll start with the lamb and see. It feels like something I used to know, but again, you know, things get popped and purged and, you know, pushed back on the mental vector of my memory. Why did we get a range upgrade when we got hit? Blood and guts? Or bloody guts? Shard of glass? You get the idea. Good pill, dude. Okay. My favorite game show, Good Pill. I don't want to go down that road. It could be a troubling mental story of what I think a show called Good Pill would be about. It would actually just be about sampling various Pilsners the world over. I shouldn't have stood still there. We got lucky to get more than we bargained for. Dude, I love that. Charmed lamb. Well, somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky A wins like every single day. May I trick the game engine into giving every familiar in the game, 'cause 8 floors deep, my damage still boned. No, I would not like to do a victory lap. So hopefully that counts. It does, as we just saw, I should say. I always get see and saw confused. It's like a teeter-totter situation. I still want like more items, but you gotta wonder, like, is it worth it? And it's such a serious question in my eyes. I'm not even gonna do the Missy Elliott quote about putting her thing down, flipping it, and reversing it, because I don't support that kind of riffraff, okay? This is a family show. Clean entertainment. Oh, dun 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 dun. I don't know if that'll count as a win. So I have to, like, I'm looking, to be honest with you, for Lazarus Rags. That would bring me back to life so I could... Oh, what about 9 lives? I don't think it would work, because I think I would die too quickly, like before the animation finished. Because you do have to go in the chest afterwards, right? But like, if he's dead, can I just walk back into the room? This is a Zane fest, I gotta try. You know what they say about Zane if it works? Makes you look like a smart Malik. It's a One Direction joke. Is this how far we've sunk? Or is this how high we've risen? I'm begging you for more items. 5 luck is usually good for more items down here, dude. I'm getting ripped off. Fighting a lot of enemies. Who I want to point out, not particularly pleasurable to fight. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but the run's not very good. He died, like, at identical times. This is an ideal room. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Oh my lord. Glitter bombs. All that for glitter bombs. I don't really have a game plan. I mean, that's pretty good. What on earth? I used it in time. Oh, Lord. I mean, that's bad, obviously, but I really don't. I'm trying to think, like, do we take... Obviously, invincibility is pretty good. If we could take that in, I'd be happy. Do we take in Plan C? We could roast them pretty easily. We have 9 lives, which could bring us back, but... Would we live through... Oh, no, we can't take both items in, so... We can't, like, make ourselves invincible during Plan C. Nice try, though. So... The other thing is that glitter bombs could keep us alive if we get a bunch of red heart payouts. Well, I suppose we gotta try. What is life but one big try, right? I'm already doing the post-Isaac stretch. I don't think we can take it. I don't think we can take it yet. Fantastic. We could get battery charges out of glitter bombs. So I think we should use Book of Shadows as soon as it's available and productive. Like, it's not very productive right here. So productive. The idea is we could get battery charges, so any period of invincibility is positive. We could also get nothing. That's the other alternative. Seems to be happening quite a lot, despite the fact that up until recently we had 6 luck. No, it's not a throw. Thank you for the red heart. Every red heart is worth 2 hits at this point of the game. Please. More HP, please. Spirit heart. My savior. Alright. No battery charges yet. I'm gonna feel real silly if you can't get a battery charge from glitter bombs, but we won't know that until after the fight to begin with, so. Just keep tossing these in there, dude. It's a useful card. Our damage is doubled. Our stats are good for the first time in this entire run. I've tasted greatness. I've drank from the fountain of victory. Hey, have you ever had an Isaac run where the Empress card was the best item you got the whole time? Because I have. I'm living that life right now. That was not very smart of me. Another bomb. Hey, dude, a bomb is a free play. I'm starting to believe. Give me the angel statue. See if I care. Spoilers, I do, because I'm very anxious about losing here. If that's a full health pill we win, it's a range upgrade. Can at least poison this dude. We've completely failed on our use of that. Half a red heart, that's an extra hit. Last pill, or last bomb. Gave us nothing. It's alright, dude. Get well and truly dusted, sir. We still have the ability to get hit 6 times. Excuse me? And what planet are you still attacking? Summoning enemies? Leech could also give us some more HP. Not saying we should bank on it, just saying there's a chance. There is no planet in all of the multiverses in which we should complete the Lamb and Mega Satan in the same run on this god-awful Maggie run. Thank you, Acid Baby, and the greatest pill rotation for refusing to let me to die. Thank you, Self-Sacrifice Rooms for absurdly being the right play, strategically speaking, despite the fact that it's literally never happened to anybody else in human history. The sum total of mankind's existence on this blue marble, adrift in the Milky Way galaxy. Thank you, Empress card, for keeping me from completely losing my mind and allowing me to hold on to a shred of humanity. Maggie's Faith and Red Baby. we've done it. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.